Today, first of all, happy Father's Day. To all the fathers out there. I'm not going to go through all the rigmarole, all the active ones and all that good stuff. But, if you're a father, happy Father's Day, right? I actually need to call my father. It is 1:20 right now. And but I did spend time with him yesterday. We went out to breakfast at Green Eggs Cafe in Philly. Had some amazing food that was scrumdiddlyumptious. Also, one critique. It's 2025. Why are we still doing cash only in 2025? Props to them. They actually had an ATM in the establishment, so can't be too hard on them. And also, the food was slamming. Is that what the kids say? No, that's not what the kids say. It was Riz-tastic? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, the food was good, and I should probably call my dad.
Hey, what's going on, sir?
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, just calling to wish you a happy Father's Day. I still think we should wish that on Father's Day. So,
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
how are you doing? How's your Father's Day going?
Okay, so far, I came back from church. I'm just sitting here, and in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go to the airport and pick up the people and take them home. Then I'm coming home and probably drop some applesauce plus and get into bed.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
How was your time in Dover?
Oh, Dover was dope. Spent some time, had some good barbecue, and I made my way back.
Excellent. Excellent. What you doing today?
I'm actually on my way to the movies. I'm going to go see two movies, The Materialists and The Phoenician Scheme. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I want to go so, please.
Oh, you want to go? Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Thank you.
you got it. Somebody just has to cross in front of me. Yeah, so I'm on my way to the MARP to see those. I didn't really have a plan for the days, but that is the plan.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Yesterday, as I left you, I did go to Reading and see Candace, and we watched, always forget the name of it. It's the newest Netflix movie out with Taraji P. Henson.
I forget the name of it too. It's something
Sweat
simple.
Or,
It's like one word. I forget what it's called.
yeah, it was so good. Oh my gosh.
All right, I might have to check it out then.
Yeah, man, look, you need to check it out. It's the first movie that really took me on a real emotional ride. And it was Tyler Perry, and I had fallen out of love with his movies, but this one, it is amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it
Very
out.
good.
Me and Mel will probably watch it tonight, or some night. I don't know. I'll have to see what you want to do. But yeah, for sure. Because we actually really enjoy watching Tyler Perry movies, probably for the wrong reasons, just to see how ridiculous they're going to get. But yeah, so I'm glad to hear that this one was good.
It was really good, really good. I highly recommend it.
Okay,
That's it for today.
word. All right, Dad. I appreciate you.
Love you too. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you.
Absolutely. Wouldn't miss it.
Absolutely. I greatly appreciate it.
Talk to you soon. Love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
All right. Yeah, so I'm on my way to see The Materialist and The Phoenician Scheme after that. Materialist is at 1:40, I believe. Yes, it is. And Phoenician Scheme I got at 4 o'clock. So we're doing a double feature today. So with that being said, it is currently, what time is it? 1:42. So the movie started at 1:40. I will be a tad bit late, but there's going to be like at least 15, 20 minutes of trailers. I got food to get once I get to the theater because I have not eaten today, which is weird. I don't think the first thing I should be eating today is theater food. And the fact that it's way past noon tells me I need to make better life decisions. I'm really excited about both of these movies, Phoenician Scheme especially. Wes Anderson is a director I really respect, really enjoy. His last movie, which for whatever reason I cannot remember the name of, I thoroughly enjoyed. So his kinetic directing style is something that draws me in, and I just love the way his dialogue flows and all the other good stuff. The Materialist I'm really interested in because you get to see Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal in a rom-com together. But according to a friend of mine, Zach at Tech Reviews, it's kind of like an anti-rom-com kind of thing. So I'm actually still looking forward to that. And plus you get to see Captain America and Mr. Fantastic interact together on screen. I actually really enjoy seeing actors who are typically a part of big franchises be a part of smaller movies. I haven't seen a lot of trailers for this movie. I've seen one trailer for this movie. Definitely doesn't seem like something that's going to go full A24. And what I mean by that is there's I don't expect any mutations or any men vomiting men from their esophagus. So I'm expecting this movie to be pretty tame. Tame is not bad. That's not what I'm trying to say. Yeah, double feature day. And I'll let you guys know how it is after I get out of the first one, the Materialist, and then we'll recap there. And then we'll get right into the Phoenician scheme after that. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how the sound is going to be out here because I don't have a microphone or anything. But anyway, The Materialist is interesting. Not entirely sure what to say about it at this point. There's a lot of different things working for this movie, but overall, yeah, this isn't one I can just review outside of the theater without giving it a lot of thought, to be honest with you. So I don't want to BS you guys and just say a bunch of stuff. But what I will say is the performances were great. There's a lot of great conversational points that this movie makes about relationships and love and the idea of value and how much you value and how much you value your value in competition with how much you value your happiness. There's a lot to talk about with this one. And I like this movie, but it's very complicated. It's very interesting. And the reason why I'm kind of like talking fast about it, not really taking my time, is because it ended at 3:57. I walked out of the theater at 3:57, and the Phoenician scheme starts at 4 o'clock. So I didn't really have a lot of time to like really sit and think about everything that I want to talk about. I'll probably do a better job at that after I see Phoenician scheme and I'm able to talk about both. And maybe even after I get home and I'm actually able to write some stuff out. And I didn't plan on reviewing this movie, but because it's causing me to think so much, I think I might want to just get out my thoughts about it in that way. It is a really interesting film. I'm not giving you guys a lot right now, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm about to go back into see Phoenician scheme. By the way, if you notice that I changed from a hoodie to a jacket, it's because it'd be hot sometimes in the theater, and I'd be wanting to be able to take off something that's not a hoodie, and I had to take it like overhead and all that other good stuff. Also, it's easier to sneak in a burger in my pocket in my jacket than it is to have a burger hanging from the middle pouch joint of my hoodie. And that's what I did. I snuck 2 burgers in because theater food is expensive. Anyway, talk to you guys at the Phoenician scheme. Peace. Also, this is me realizing I probably should have filmed with the AMC thing behind me, because that would have made a lot more sense. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. You know what's crazy? The Phoenician scheme ended like 20 minutes ago, and I've been just sitting in this parking lot scrolling through my cellular device. Because I'm actually really tired now. I'm supposed to be going into Walmart, which is actually right over there, to be honest with you. There's a Walmart in this plaza in Burlington, and there's a movie theater over here, which is interesting. But I'm tired. And I know for a fact that my ADHD is flaring up, if that makes sense. I just been sitting here wasting time, and I'm gonna go into that Walmart. But it's like I think the thing that's like frustrating about it is if I had a normal brain, I could leave the movie theater, get in the car, drive literally 30 seconds over to this Walmart, get in, look for what I'm going in there for is the cell phone holder. I'm looking for one that I can put like higher so you guys don't have to like look up at me and what have you. But, whatever. I'm not even sure if like this is the best way to do it, because it might make sense to do it this way, but I'm trying a couple things, right? Get out, get in. And honestly, legitimately, because the movie ended at 6. And actually, it's almost 7. So I've been here for more than 20 minutes. I could have been home by now, but my brain, man. Something going on. Well, it's the ADHD. I know that for a fact, but it should be drawing sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and try to get this device and see what's up. See if I can set it up and film the next part. If I can't, I'll just film the next part while I'm driving home. Hopefully before it gets too dark, because I don't like filming at night and driving at the same time. That seems dangerous. We'll see what happens. All right. So it seems like I actually found a mount that I like, which is crazy. Because the first one I got didn't work at all. This is my second one. I'm actually just leaving Walmart now. this is going to be a very weird process. Just because, like, oh, I gotta move this. Just because, like, you know what I mean? So this is like the end of my first week of doing this. And for one, there's something in the middle of not in the middle of my windshield. I'll probably take a picture of it to show you guys where it actually is. Or not, I don't know. But, yeah, it's like an evolution of my channel, which happens so quickly, which oftentimes in my life, change of direction, change of whatever, happens very, very fast. And I don't know, so, like, something happens, I make a decision, I lean into something, and bam, that's what it is now, you know? So, pardon me. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. And I just find it like really interesting being in this space. But yeah, so you guys don't care about that. Maybe you care, I don't know. But, so I think a couple of things are benefiting me right now. One, I was able to buy a new phone on my birthday, last Monday. And I was able to buy it without exchanging in the phone I've been using. And if you guys don't know, since I started my channel, I've been using my phone as my camera, right? So there is a few reasons why I actually decided to get a new camera or get a new phone without trading in the phone that I had. And a big part of that reason is when I would do live streams like we do every week, every Tuesday for Film Club, I couldn't use my phone because my phone is my camera, right? So because of that, if I got any text messages, if my wife called, if anything happened for those 2 hours, I couldn't answer the phone, which I didn't love that. So that's why I decided to keep the phone I have, get a new phone, and now the phone I'm actually using right now is my quote-unquote old phone, my iPhone 14. And the phone I use in my day-to-day life is my iPhone 16. Granted, the camera on my iPhone 16 is probably the better camera, but I'm not going to use that as my camera and as my phone because that defeats the whole purpose of what I just said. So I kind of like this, you know? I don't have to look at the camera. I don't have to look down. And I think that looking down at my phone, I'm giving the example of looking down while I'm looking down and what I'm about to say, it actually felt a lot more dangerous than just like looking straight ahead. Because I'm looking directly at the road. I'm rarely ever going to look at this camera unless like I'm at a stop sign, or not a stop sign, at a red light, right? Or if I'm parked, or if I'm in a traffic jam, maybe. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, this particular blog today, the Father's Day blog / Phoenician scheme / Materialist, this is going to be a pretty long blog, and thankfully I don't have to do a lot of editing with it because a lot of it is just me talking. That's but yeah, so I think this is a new era for the Kenny Sparks YT channel, right? And I'm happy with it. Who knows? Like, if I don't get a lot of views on it, I'll be happy with what I make, but maybe not happy with the results. I mean, but that comes with the territory, man. Like, there's so many different videos I make that I am happy with, but not happy with the results of the amount of people who clicked or commented and stuff like that. And that's just part for the course. That's just part of being a creative, being super happy with the work that you've done, but people not buying into it or watching it or seeing it. Because there's a reality that, there's a lot of great creators going on right now. There's a lot of great creators who have not only just like have been doing this longer than me. I hear that used a lot. Captain Planet, let's move. I hear that used a lot, You know, people have been doing this for a long time ahead of me, blah, blah, blah. But there's also people who have been doing this a shorter period of time with me, or the same amount of time as me, who are just as good or better than me. So, I mean, the reality is, you know, it's a crapshoot for real. Creativity and putting things out there in the ether and what have you is a crapshoot. And you are not owed anything, you're not guaranteed anything for sure. So yeah, you just got to go out there and make things and enjoy making things. If you don't enjoy doing it, then I just say don't do it, because it's, especially if you're not being, especially if it's not your main source of income, right? Like, this is not my main source of income. I have a jobby job. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't mean to get into all this preachy stuff, but the bottom line is, you know, don't do anything or continue to do things that you are legitimately not enjoying. And I was legitimately enjoying this process, but a lot of it I just wasn't enjoying doing the editing for it. And, you know, I lost some steam here or there. I find myself losing steam a couple times a year, actually. So I think that's kind of to be expected with me. I'm going to put out a bunch of stuff, and then quickly or suddenly, not as much. And then I'm going to put out a bunch of stuff, and then suddenly, not as much. And then I'm going to change my thumbnails, I'm going to change my logos, I'm going to change the music I use, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to put out a lot of stuff because I want to try to use this stuff. So this is probably why you've seen a huge influx of the, what would you call it? The vlog stuff, which is really interesting because I never saw myself doing vlogs. But yeah, so that's that for this section of this long ass vlog. This long ass vlog that this Father's Day vlog, which I was not, like I said, planning on doing a long vlog, but here we are. So next, we talk about Phoenician Scheme. I'm a Wes Anderson fan. Like, I like his type of movies, the kineticness of it. I was talking about this earlier. I love the way his sets move, or his camera moves on his set. There's a lot of like horizontal scaling from one side to the other. I don't know the actual film technical terms, but I love the way that his camera moves, because I don't see many other people move their sets. It's almost like a play come to life. And even the way his characters speak are like a play, play characters in a play come to life. And I really enjoy that part of it. And Phoenician Scheme is a movie that I found myself really being engaged with in the beginning, because it starts off really, really hot. Benicio del Toro just steals every scene that he's in, especially in the beginning of the movie. And one of the big things that you'll find with a lot of Wes Anderson movies is that you get a big information dump right in the beginning of what is happening, who these characters are, what the setting is, what they're trying to accomplish. And you get all that stuff with Phoenician Scheme as well. And I think the buildup of all of that was really fun and really engaging and really bloody, actually, and funny. Like, his movies are funny. There's that dry humor that I love about his movies. And it's getting darker in here, or outside, so it's probably dark in here. And I really enjoy that. But very quickly after the initial exposition dump, it kind of just plateaus. And I found myself bored a lot of the time, because I didn't feel like anything new was happening on the screen. It felt repetitive. It felt like I was along for the ride, and honestly, at one point, I was just waiting for the film to end. I was like, all right, I understand. I know that you're trying to get funding for this Phoenician Scheme that you're trying to accomplish, which was explained very well and obviously very succinctly, as Wes Anderson does. But the mission itself, seeing the execution of it, not as fun, not as good. And it's not anything like what I experienced 2 years ago with Asteroid City, which I found to be freaking awesome from beginning to end. It had that everything I explained about Phoenician Scheme, but it remained entertaining throughout, and it's so good. And Scarlett Johansson is in both of these films. Scarlett Johansson plays a much bigger role in the Asteroid City movie than she does in Phoenician Scheme, and her role is spectacular. Everybody else in this was good, but ultimately this wasn't it for me. So I don't think I'm going to be putting out a official review of this movie, just because I don't think I'm inspired or motivated to do that. I kind of just gave you guys the lowdown of all of my thoughts about it. But yeah, like, if you want to go see it, I would encourage you to see for yourself, because you might love this, absolutely adore and love this movie much more than I did, because that happens, you know. But as far as for me in my house, Phoenician Scheme, not the best. Not the best.